Zerline out now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. Gets around it, and he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Jones breaking from the contact. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Stafford flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He finds Roberts, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Now a carry for Blunt. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Monday. Hey, tag 53. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Here's Blunt. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. They get it to him running left. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Here's the battering ram Blunt. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Blunt turned away on fourth and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And they can't bring him down. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
To throw is gone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. On first down, it's Gurley. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On first down, it's Stafford. Has Pass incomplete. Well, you know, Charles, just thinking back, it was around this time a year ago, Hurricane Harvey was devastating the Houston area and other areas there in southeast Texas. 1 year later, though, J.J. Watt's Foundation announced it had raised and given $41.6 million in the last calendar year.
That's phenomenal. And he was the NFL Man of the Year last season, and rightly so for what he did. And if I'm not incorrect, his goal when he started this to help all the people was $200,000.
$41.6 million minus $200,000. That's a pretty good margin there.
That's a heck of a margin. Congratulations to J.J. Watt, his foundation, and to everyone who contributed to help out the world.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's the former Lion, Ndamukong Suh, able to get him for a loss of about 3. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Room to run past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
Throw left side, complete to Kupp. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw on 2nd down is gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, 45 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 21-0. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On first down, Stafford here. Finds Roberts left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
They'll run it here with Blunt. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side. Side of midfield across the 45. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Well, that'll be caught by Cup. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
DC.
Now Goff. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make...
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Now Abdullah, the return. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And to the left side here, Wilson. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Stafford on 1st down. This one complete to Theo Riddick. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with it.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They're able to locate Wilson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Stafford to the former Seahawk Wilson for a Lions first. Stafford now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now the Notre Dame man. This is Theo Riddick. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They go play action here on 1st down. Open is Tate. Touchdown, Lions. Golden Tate, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2. Blunt will get the football. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw them themselves 2 points closer. And so they run it in on the two-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for two. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
Now it's gone. Looking deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll begin here with Blunt. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here we go.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. The left side completion to Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 more there and another 1st down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Michael Brockers. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. To throw on 2nd down. Stafford, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Blunt. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down. And Wilson has it. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. From the red zone now, Stafford. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to the air. Stafford on second down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Now a play fake it at Stafford. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total. But they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly.
On EA Sports.